Remember when I thought this game would only have 7 days? Doesn't. In the last part, I did some scenes and skipped more. And this part, just keep going through day 9 and see what happens. Maybe I do enough to unlock the next day, which will hopefully be the last day. Please, for the love of God, don't have 10 days. Sometimes, a lone fairy, when fairy man ferries up mountain. Touhou, why are you at the Moria Shrine? What reason would you ever have to be here? Don't answer that. You came here to party. I'm not the villain in this situation. I'm just trying to escape capture. You're the one committing arson. Can me and the other people here call a truce to deal with you instead? Fucking menace to society. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Pluto's doing her boat thing, but she's at the bottom of the screen. What is happening? Why am I phone through? Normally I question why me running into the boss counts as me getting hit, but in this situation I understand why her riding on a boat and ramming into me would hurt me. It's an ancient ship, an old boat. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, uh-huh. You wanna come over here? Right? Okay. I love how she can just go off screen for like 5 seconds. That's cool. Literally can't shoot her when she does that. This is great. Man, remember I was doing like a whole day in one part, and that quickly turned into half a day? And then the last part, and continuing now, is turning into, can I do anything at all? Good question! Pluto, I don't understand what's happening. First part of this series, I said that this is probably a mistake. The mistake's happening. Alright, don't know what to do there. Find that out later. Scene 4, what we're dealing with now. So the tiny ones are real. Oh great, Suiga, my favorite character in Touhou, yes. Okay. Alright then. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. And the little ones get in the way of the hitbox so I can't shoot the main one. That's great. Imp Swarm. Are the little ones sentient? How does it work? They're like a hive mind of Suikas. It's like a very clear way for me to see for like a couple days, couple cards. It's very clear, like, yeah, I could cheese this because this boss doesn't have that much health, so if I just spam the mallet a couple times, I don't have to dodge that long. Or this one, it's like, yeah, they're like this, so if I use the doll, it'll be like this. This one, it's like, yeah, if I like use the umbrella. But here, it's just like, yeah, there's a bunch of bullets, and the boss takes a minute to die, and it's like, it's a bunch of the spells left. What I can tell is just be good at game for a minute. And your cheat is that you can get hit 7 times, but being able to be hit 7 times doesn't really mean much because I'm not very good at game. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Since every card from now on, well, the Futo one wasn't really that. That's probably something I'm supposed to do with the Futo one. I'll figure it out later. This one's like, will the doll do anything? The problem with me testing if the doll does anything is it only lasts for like 20 seconds, and I can only get hit once. Yep, dodging through that. Yep, there's me, dodging through dig or go, dodging again. Go over there. Yes, leave me alone, you assholes. But again, you see the problem here? Like, I'll do the other one, and then she'll be maybe half dead by the time it's done. And then I have to do the rest of the spell card with 1 extra life instead of like 5. There's just, yeah. There's nothing I can really do when the bosses have this much goddamn health. Maybe? Maybe. Maybe I can get a funny out of this. But not when she spawns the fuckers right on top of me. I have to like move slightly left. Oh, you aimed that at me! Jackass. You know, if I just never even bothered to even start reading Lotus Eaters at all, I might still like this character. You know that? Some characters, it's a good thing that they don't show up in anything anymore. I'm not getting close to you ever again, am I? That just like didn't do any fucking damage. And I'm out of hammers. So this and the doll is basically, yep, I can get her to half HP and then I can dodge the rest. It's, to be fair, honestly, I might rather try to deal with this with 2 rather than deal with the whole thing with like 5. There. Yay, I upgraded the Miracle Mallet. Its numbers of uses increases. That's not really what I was hoping for. I'd hope you'd increase the damage. Because a lot of the spells I use this hammer for, I can only use like 2 of them before I have to just dodge after that. One should fear angering the gods. The mandate of the gods it is, yes! Secret authority of the gods. Okay, I know you're the reason Oku exists, but that doesn't mean you just get to like steal her shit like this. Her thing, blowing up suns. I haven't gotten there in Fantasy Maiden Lord yet, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. I like how that this game deals with the whole Moria gods are responsible for Utsuho thing. It's actually like an important part of the plot. Whereas in actual Touhou, it's like, yeah, Kaneko is the reason for this, by the way. It's never really elaborated upon ever. There's no like There might be a couple dialogues about it in a book or something, but again, that's not enough. Major part of the plot here, and it just never really gets brought up in a meaningful way again. Like, yep, Chronicle almost caused a nuclear apocalypse, and what's her comeuppance? Fucking nothing. Was that worth it? I don't know. I also don't exactly know what the best way to do this is. So if I get lucky, I can do 2 hammers there. Yeah, what am I really supposed to do here? Not be under you, I guess. Like, find a place where there aren't many of these things. Yeah, this is really something, isn't it? Yeah, I just have to know how big the blast radius is gonna be. I think I complained about this when I played Shy Guy Mask Game. Is there would be explosions, and then I would die, and then I'd die over and over again because I couldn't predict how big the explosion would be. Well, Zun makes the same mistakes. So there you go. Oh, this is like a spell. This is a spell. Okay, that was far enough there. Cool. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm trying to hammer this. I can hammer her once. I'm never getting back to her again. So I might as well get the. Honestly, the cape. The cape would probably be better here. Actually, no, it wouldn't because. I mean, I can test it. I don't think the tape lasts long enough, but it might. No, it doesn't last long enough. I wonder how many people besides me actually, like, did a playthrough of Shy Guy Mask Game on YouTube. Hopefully someone better at the game than me. I feel kind of bad about that. It's like, I played that game to show it off, but I was really bad at it, and I got really angry. Why make it to where it blows up immediately after she does the thing? Make it to where there's a delay afterwards and I have to account for. What the fuck is this timing? Already of the gods. No, this doesn't work. Alright. Time for the tried and true. Performing for you. Know the words. Join in too. Did this last time. Alright, this might be a safe place. Oh, it was. Cool. Is this a safe place? No. Nope, definitely not. Is the corner a safe place? Ah, god damn it. If only I was slightly to the left, I would not have been hit there. God damn it. I was almost out of that one. Oh, I was almost out of that one too, if only it's like slightly more downwards, yes. Oh, this spell is terrible. You could make like a warning, you can make like a preemptive like warning signal to be like, yeah, they're gonna show up, when they blow up, they're gonna show up in this amount of radius. You're gonna make like some sort of thing for that. No. Oh. It's been 15 minutes. I've done like I've completed like what, one spell? Oh, it's, at one point this series was going at a decent pace. Not anymore. Not anymore. I thought for sure this would be like the next series I finish, but at the rate this is going, I'm gonna finish some Generations before this. And I literally just started the Shadow stuff. But if it's going at this rate, yep. Yep, like you just get double whammied if you don't move out of the way. That's great. Am I safe in this corner? No. No, I'm not safe in this corner. No. No, I was barely safe in this corner. Yeah, there's nowhere safe at all in my general vicinity. God, yeah, yep. Move to the left there, let him fight. The great thing about using this Jiaizo thing is because I'm able to face tank so much, I get far enough into the spell where I feel like I can do it. And I probably just can't. But I'm getting far enough where I feel like I need to try. Yeah, I thought, yeah, see how there was no safe space anywhere there at all? That was cool. Alright, of course there's no safe space. It's impossible spell card. There's not supposed to be a safe space. It's supposed to be possible. Yep, there's lots of places I could dodge there, yeah, I literally couldn't do anything. Because it was like on top of me, and the explosion lasts so long where I lose 2 lives. It's great because the delay, like, she's about to blow them up, right? And I feel like where I am, I can dodge them, but then there's delay and they keep moving downwards. And then I suddenly am not, then I'm suddenly in the range again. Why am I doing so well this time? It's going to piss me off so much when I just die immediately in a couple seconds. Yep. Nowhere for me to really do anything about that. Okay. Once again, I just got really lucky. It seems to be quite a lot of these spell cards now. It's just try to dodge as much as you can with your billion lives from the Jiaizo, and eventually you'll get lucky enough to do it. The precious amphibians are. You gonna throw frog bullets at me? I would rather learn how to play Native Faith than actually do 10 Desire or Mountain of Fate's extra stage properly. I can say that because I literally did that, but not the other thing. God, writing down all the notes to Native Faith, that was something I did. I don't know, do I even have the motivation to do stuff like that anymore? I have a cover I am working on. Finished the notes last night. Recorded at some point. It's a pretty short one. Nothing as she had no HP left. Great. She just fucking moved in front of me. She did. Nothing as ambitious as in these Touhou tracks I used to do. When a while I do a Touhou theme again. I don't know. Who knows? I listened to a lot of Emerald soundtrack when I was exercising yesterday, and now I kind of want to do some more of those. But I don't know. Fuck you, you stupid frog. Yep, she would have moved left, I would have been done, but she moved right, and there's a wall, I can't get past that, to my right, so I just lose. There really is a lot. When you aren't really good at this, and you don't really know what you're doing, but you can kind of just do it eventually when you have so many lives, there's a lot of just luck in these spells. There's a lot of I dodge somewhere and I happen to win, and the boss moves in front of me instead of moving away from me, and then I win. Or the bullet happens to not blow up in a space, or the bullets in the last spell blow up in a space where I can actually dodge it instead of places where I can't. So I get to play the game now. And unlike Voltorb Flip, there's not someone who's completely discovered all the RNGs, so you can do it perfectly every single time now. Don't even have Hard Gold and Soul Silver anymore. I traded for a copy of Pearl, which no longer works. Said this story about 30 times. Probably say it 30 times more. There we go. You can now attempt the final day. There's no more than 10. But the last day has 10 scenes! Woo! It has 10 scenes! That's so cool! Double Dragon. Futon is the name of a game series. You are plagiarizing. I don't care if you're 1,000 years older than the game series is. No, besides the point. Nice wall. Not technically a wall. There's some spaces in front of it. Yes. This is okay. This is certainly something you're throwing at me, Futo. So I'm gonna make this character, right? He looks like Futo, and they shoot arrows like Futo, but they got poison, like medicine. The theme kind of sounds like Rika's theme, and they're the Imperial Guard, and they have a stupid name like Kashiwagi. Okay. Alright. Yeah, trying to dodge this without the extra lives seems like it'd be a nightmare, but you know, with the extra lives, I'm able to get some dodges in sometimes. So this character, they're like Aya, but instead of annoying people about things to write for newspaper, they annoy people by trying to scam them and give them insurance fraud. Like, okay, what else? This character also lent money to the sun or something, and now they spend parts of their day screaming at the sun. there's this character. A Haniwa. Oh, never heard that before. Wait, you did it first? Oh, okay, never mind then. I can do this one eventually. I'm getting there. Just gotta dodge enough walls at the correct spot. Please pay attention where Fuko is. Okay, yeah, that was a dodge, sure. You know, I was really going there for a second. But yeah, I got hit twice at the end. Alright, 26-minute mark. Desperate to gather rumors. You know, should have expected you again. Here they come, the mini Suicas. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Suika was one of the final bosses in 19. I don't remember her being that bad of one. I remember Yashie was like the worst one for some reason. Like my videos for like Nazarene and on, where you have to fight her last, I think those were like longer than the rest because it took me so long to finish the super final boss. I am once again lost as to what to do. Like, look at that sprite. That is orange hair. Oh, when the artist drew Suika in 7.5, he had orange hair. I was like, that might not have been Sun's decision. Yeah, yep, that's right. Totally, he has blonde hair. Look at that blonde hair. Blondest hair I've ever seen. The orange hair erasure. Right. There's like fucking 5 characters with orange hair in this series, and you won't even let me have that. Nope. You draw Sunny Milk as blonde sometimes, for some reason. I'm pretty sure she has orange hair in like the covers of Lotus Eaters that she's in. That was being released at the exact set around the same time 19 came out. Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. This thing's blowing up on top of me. Is this gonna help me at all? Yeah, go over here. Leave me alone. They're not. What are they doing? I thought they were like coming after me. Do they come after me at some point? Are they going after it? I can't tell. What's going on with this one? Go over there. Leave me alone. Stop blocking the hitbox of the boss. Stupid little fucks. Are they going after? Are they going after? They're going after. I think they are. Is that what happened? They're trying to go on top of her? I don't really know what's going on in Spell. I feel like at some point they start homing you, and I just need to figure out when that is. They coming after me? I can't tell. It looks like they're just going all over the damn place. Over there. I don't think this is gonna work. Desperate to gather rumors. DLC, we'll have it to where Suika, who has not been in this manga at all, basically, for the entire time, and like until like the chapter beforehand, will make her the character that is pivotal to the backstory of our main villain. Yep. And in this backstory, the main villain will get her head chopped off by the yokais. And they still look like cute girls, though, because that's never been an extreme tonal change that I cannot take seriously at all. Remember, there was a support in Keifu. We have, like, the Akyu of that game just being pursued by, like, their cute little yokai characters they have. They're like, yep, they're gonna eat her. Like, yep, I can take this scene very seriously, yep. I don't even know why I still have this Jutsu out. I don't think this is doing anything. I might as well just go back to trying to tank everything. Yeah, they were like really on top of me, despite the fact that I told them to go over there. I don't know what's going on with the aiming in this. What the hell is happening? I don't understand. It's like dodgeable and then there's a bunch of bullshit. I like stay away from them because they really get going when I'm on top of them. The problem is it's really hard to stay away from them when they're directly under the thing I'm supposed to be shooting. Fucking Goblin over here. Watch out for dry eyes. What is that, dying 500 times? 1,000 times? Lost count a long time ago. What if Rumia? What if cute picture of Rumia, but blood, and she's got like she eat guts or something? Wow, I've never seen that before. It's great because she eats people in lore, so yep, when you draw that, I'm not supposed to just roll my eyes for the 1,000th time, yep. Anyway, here's Mistia, who also talks about eating people in the game she debuted in. Anyway, here's a game where she is the sweetest thing in the world. Yep. I don't really know what's going on here. I'm gonna give this a couple more minutes before I just give up. Yeah, it's like it's pretty dodgeable, and then there's like an explosion of bullshit that happens at some point, and I kind of just die. And that was that thing that was about to happen right there. I died before it. That explosion of bullshit. Yep, I felt like I was shooting you for a while there, but I don't think you were taking any damage because your little shitheads were in front of you and absorbing all the shots. Yep, here they are, performing for me. Again. She has so much health. Why does she have so much health? Japanese Goblin. He is. Man, this little horn gremlin creature, he's so funny in the Goblin video. Isn't she so cute and funny? I hear she's a main character in this manga. I'm gonna read it. Wow, this character's an asshole. Right, that was a thing I was going to talk about. I tried to talk about last time I recorded Fantasy Main Wars, but I didn't have the time to because there's so much dialogue in that game. There's like a chart I saw on the Discord server I was in where you put characters in certain categories. I'm gonna look at it and try to do that. Maybe I should do that for this series, because it's very clear that this series is going to be a lot of me just kind of rolling a dice on these spell cards until I win, and having to come up with something to fucking talk about. Yeah, and I think one of the squares on that was character you used to like, but don't really like anymore. Yeah, this one. I don't know, it's difficult to say, because I like Suika and most stuff that isn't the actual things that's done right these days. Whereas, it's hard for me to say I hate a character, because the only character I would say I hate so much to where even when I see them in a fan work, I still hate them, even if they're written to be more likable, is Okina. Because I have a grudge that will never be settled. There's currently a phase of people drawing a bunch of Okina now, because apparently Zun said a thing where she used to have black hair. Maybe you should have kept it that way. Maybe she wouldn't look like Junko too. Or I guess Yukari too. She's already Yukari too in a million other ways, so you know. The spell card attack! Look at it! This is backgrounds, because it's like a black hole or something. Isn't that thing you can do? You make black holes because you can control density or something? Suika's one of those characters with a bunch of powers, and most of them were never used. No, Sakuya can control space. Bet you didn't. She hasn't done it since 2002. He is both Dialga and Halcyon. What is this bullshit? No, you think Sakuya is unbeatable? Well, she's not actually unbeatable because Yukari's version of gaps actually includes time or something. Shit, I need to, I'm writing this manga where this character I've made ridiculously overpowered, needs to lose. Okay, I'll have her get caught by this rope. And I'll explain for like 7 pages why this rope is so good that she won't be able to get out of it. Yes. Doodly-doo. 40 minutes here. Can we get a move on, you stupid goblin? Well, this isn't the run, is it? It very much is not. I'm gonna give it to the 45-minute mark. I'm not making a video longer than that. I'm just gonna skip this for now if I can't get it by then. I really don't need to do much of anything else, right? I mean, I've unlocked the last day, so literally every spell I have left is just part of the riff-raff of what I gotta do eventually, so... Everything I look at I hate, and I might just go back to Kyoko sometime soon. It's a nice face to see. You're seeing this fucker for the past 20 minutes. Uh-huh. 3 more minutes before I call it quits. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-da. Do-do-do. Do. Maybe if I shut up, I'd be able to concentrate. I don't really know what to concentrate on. This still just feels like a barrage of bullshit where I kind of move into some directions and sometimes I win. And sometimes there's just like, all that shit just happened where it's like, how did that just dodge? I don't know. They're like coming out of the small ones. I don't really know what to do about that. I mean, I don't know. I was thinking maybe you could try to hammer the small ones, but no, there's just too many of them and they come out all the time. It's like an infinite respawning mess of them. You know, Orin does this. The zombie fairies get in your face. Orin's great because it's like, she has some spells where you don't do them a certain way, it's like they look fucking impossible. There's one where you gotta like go all around the screen, and if you don't, you try to stay at the bottom. Like, what you default to, you just not have a good time. Yes. The hell is this spell? It's just like, so much time is spent with like, there's not that much, and then there's just so much. 1 more minute, and then I will go play Shadow the Hedgehog. Not the game, it's the Shadow part of Sonic X Shadow Generations. Which I assume is good, unlike Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog bad, I've heard it's bad, but you know, I've never played it, so it's not an opinion I can say with confidence. Last try. It's a shame that so much of these last couple parts have been kind of a waste of time, because it's just been me spending on a bunch of time on spells that I gave up on anyway, but you know, gotta say that I at least tried before I throw them in the backlog of I'll do this later. Not much I can really do when I'm thrown to a right corner side of the screen and she's on the left side of the screen. Yeah, see, there's just lanes of barely anything, and then they blow up, and it's just like, I don't know. Alright, so I guess Day 10, last day. It's gonna be a part, or probably multiple parts, of me trying to do as many of the last scenes in the last day as I can, and then we're going back to the past to play the shitty spells that suck ass. Rather have buffalo, diarrhea, skunk brain, however it goes. Anyway, bye.